And a chance here with 2 away for Prince Fielder. Swung on, liner to right, and that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on.
Let's check out where Prince Fielder's production ranks in the league this year. First in home runs, first in RBIs, and he's also second in the league in batting average. A real tribute to his ability to make contact at the plate, the ability to recognize a fastball from a curveball and a ball from a strike.
Here's where you want this big bat. Jose Bautista will stand in. The openings continue for Toronto's lineup. First pitch way out of the zone, ball 1. Last night, Blue Jays were losers. And that 3-game set, they were constantly having to go uphill. 0-3 they ended up against the Mariners.
And these guys are focusing on each and every game. And I like how they kept right.
Here's a swing and a line drive. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on base.
Well, that's 3 consecutive hits he's given up. He can't be out of gas yet. He just has to bear down and get somebody out. They don't want to go to the bullpen this early in the game.
And Curtis Granderson up. A .272 lifetime average against the Rangers. Bautista's on at first. Fielder's on second. Granderson, he'll foul it away. And Granderson, another foul ball. Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. Save situation, at least. It's Mike Napoli to lead it off. He doubled at his last appearance. And it'll be Kyle Farnsworth doing the pitching as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever.
Well, in the late innings, now it's time for the managers to match wits to see who can best utilize his bench and his bullpen to win this game.
Bradley's there. No problem for him. That's an easy out. And a chance now to check out the schedule for Toronto. Wrapping up on Sunday, the series with Texas. And after that, they will be home against the Orioles, have to deal with Nick Markakis and the O's lineup. The team that bested them in the last series between the two. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And after that, they'll be home against the Rangers. They'll have to deal with Josh Hamilton in that power-hitting lineup. Boy, there's some great competition in that set of games. So a lot of home games on the way. The fans will have a chance to see their guys many times over the next couple of weeks. Kinsler taking the called strike. And Ian Kinsler swinging right through that one. That is strike 3.
Well, Gary, that's an outstanding slider. That great late action with 2 strikes. Not much you can do with that one. Tough one to hit.
Thompson at the plate. Bounced into a fielder's choice his last time. Ball 1 started off the at-bat. It's 1-0. Swung on. That is hit. And that's going to be a base hit. A single for Thompson. Not in time. Easily safe at first. Our State Farm leaderboard, the group of arms who have been lights out over the past 10 games. The Angels, number 1. Second, the A's. The Blue Jays, 3rd. The Indians, 4th. And the Mariners, 5th.
We take a look at these low ERAs, and I think it really points to the fact they have depth in their pitching staff. The starting pitching and the bullpen have been getting the job done, really limiting the opposition. Takes so much pressure off the offense.
Pitch on the way. Oh, my, is he wild right now? That could be trouble. Hard slider misses 2-2. And that misses the outside corner. It'll run it full 3-2.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
He was able to ring up that K, and that's going to get him out of the inning. And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and grounded out his last time up. And here's the first one. Swings and misses the slider, 0-1.
Well, this one here, with no doubt about it, the late break on that slider. I mean, what a devastating pitch, and the hitter.
He's running, heading for second. That one goes foul. Well, he's running, taking off for second. A smash. Right off the wall. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
And Bradley settles in. And he's working the lumber now. Swung on line to right center field. And he's on now. That's going to be another hit for them.
Now, perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside, go the other way. Odell is swinging a line drive. And it gets down. And the second runner is headed home. And it's tied up. The tying run crosses the plate.
Now, they could taste the victory. They could taste the post-game spread. But now it's all tied up again. There's a long way to go.
Now here is Brett Laurie. There he goes towards third. And Andrus is able to make the play. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. They pick up 4 hits in the inning, but manage only 1 run. David Murphy leading it. And in this tie ball game, taking a look at the pen, we got some double-barreled action.
Well, they've got them both up out.
That swung on, hit on the ground. Fine defensive play by Laurie. 1 away.
Well, Elvis Andrus in this situation trying to light this one up, guys. See if he uses his speed to his advantage.
The home crowd is hoping, and this may be their final hope, maybe their best hope, a chance to win it here in the bottom half of the last inning.
Now the crowd electric.
Grounded up the middle. He dives. He's up with it. And he's out at first. What an out. Diving stop and a nice throw, too.
Well, he showed great range on that one. I didn't think he had any chance to get it, but able to get it and get on his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Tremendous job.
And we've got Guerrero batting. Hitless so far, he'll get another shot at it now. And Farnsworth throws one outside. That'll be a ball. One 0 on the way. And Guerrero watches that one outside.
Well, that pitch right there, that changeup away, if a guy's looking for it, that's a great pitch to be able to hit the other way with some power.
That fastball is in for a strike. 2-1.
And you could throw the ball down to the zone with that kind of movement. It can be very effective.
Cutter called strike 2.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
And Farnsworth pitch misses. That is inside.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here. Trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch, didn't get the strike.
That's hit foul by Guerrero. Changeup got him, and the side is retired. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning. Extra innings continue in Texas. And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Cole. And here's Prince Fielder. He'll start things off here in inning number 10. Out of the mound, we take a look at Mark Hamburger. He's been chosen to take over out there. And this one's up the middle. And Fielder's going to try to stretch it.
Well, anytime you bring in a relief pitcher to come in a key situation, the last thing you want to do is for him to serve one up to the first hitter. That's exactly what he did, giving up that big base hit.
And it's Jose Bautista in the box now. Well, he digs in here, Steve. A golden opportunity to be the hero.
And with nobody out, they need to find a way to advance the runner into scoring position.
This one hit, and a long foul ball down the left side. Picked. One. And they turn the double play. So with 2 outs in the inning, here's Curtis Granderson. Struck out swinging his last time up. There's a ground ball.
You have 2 outs in the inning. Your job is to get on base any way you can. Now they have the go-ahead run on base.
Altuve at the plate. He stands in now with 2 down. Possible go-ahead at first.
Well, look for them to be very aggressive on the bases here. Possibly an attempted steal.
And Hamilton's going to play it. And he's there to retire the side. They pick up no runs.
Josh Hamilton at the plate right now in this big situation, looking to get the job done.
Bottom half, extra inning, game on the line. Let's see what we get for a swing here.
Boy, you played this long. It would be tough for either side to lose. Let's see how it plays out.
And we'll get to see Brian headed for the middle. Did not get out of the way. Those are scary. And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. But a quick recovery that time gets the out. It's Nelson Cruz. He's had 1 hit 4 times up. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Lowry's there. 2 away. It's got to be Napoli. Flew out last time. Low for ball 1.
Wow, he had some good bite on that one right there, but the hitter wouldn't chase it.
Napoli will foul that one away. Hit on the ground. And it makes it through. The winning run is on.
Well, he's having himself a day right here in this one. 2-out hit right there. That's his 3rd hit of the game so far.
He's really looking to keep this going. There are. However, 2 down.
Well, a gapper could be a game-winning base hit here, so look for the outfield to play nothing over their head.
And that runner at first will be flying on contact. Got a tie ball game here, so you got to be ready to react. So they've got both the righty and lefty throwing.
And I suspect the manager's going to use both of them to be able to handle the situations and matchups through the rest of the inning.
Here's the pitch. Hit in the dirt. The dive, and he's got it. And he gets the force at second. That is a tremendous defensive effort. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. So the marathon continues here in Texas. Guile gets a turn here. He's in the first position, leading off this 11th inning. Base hit his last time. First pitch to him. This is a swing hit in the air. And it goes foul. The second pitch cuts on a fastball, misses, and it's 0-2.
Well, you have to be ready for something hard, and this guy wasn't anticipating it.
There he goes for second. You're out. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, one down. Whoa, they just bungled that one. That throws to the wrong base.
Well, 2 strikes, you have to try to fight off this pitch. You have to think away.
Golden opportunity he's got for Toronto. 2 men on and 2 men out. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to center field. And that should be a single. And he scores, and the tie is broken. They take the lead. That hit knocks in a run. We take a look at the win expectancy graph.
We talk about a late inning ball club. They needed a big hit late in the game, in the final inning, and they got it. Clutch hitting, clutch performance. What a team.
And here's Prince Fielder. 2 hits, 5 trips to the plate for him. That'll do it as Cruz puts it away. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, and they leave a couple. And for those of you catching up with us, hi, I'm Gary Thorne, along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Thompson at the plate. He's got his work cut out for him to start this bottom half of inning number 11. 0-1 is the count. We get ready here in the bottom of the 11th.
Down, down, down. It's all about location. That breaking ball down in the zone makes it very difficult on the hitter.
Hit on the ground towards second. Lowry's there. And his throw gets him. One away. And Aubrey at the plate. Struck out swinging last time. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. One-0 pitch is a cutter, swung on and missed, 1-1.
Well, he's got good movement on that cut fastball, and it tailed right beyond his bat. Couldn't make contact.
Here's a swing, and he pops him up. That one's taken care of.
Now, there's nothing worse than getting your pitch and just getting underneath it and popping out to short. Not going to be happy with that.
And in the batter's box, it's Murphy. 0 for 1 thus far. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And that gets the tying run on board.
Well, they get a man on here with 2 outs. And now a double in the gap can tie the game.
Well, Andrews in this situation trying to light this one up, guys. See if he uses his speed to his advantage.
Ground out victim last time through. And Chris Medland is the pitcher as Toronto brings him into close. Steve, we'll be focusing here on these Texas hitters. What will he be looking at?
Well, no matter what role he's filling on the team, you have to love Chris Medland. He's a guy that can command his fastball, and he takes something off on the velocity to try to get the hitter off balance. And he has good deception between his fastball, his curveball, and his changeup.
Changeup is in for a strike, 2-1.
Gary, awfully tough to read this pitch out of his hand. He has great deception, makes it look like a fastball. It just comes out so much slower.
Now the 2-1 pitch. That curveball has him looking, and now it's 2-2.
Fans are on their feet right now. They know 2 strikes on the hitter. They need to keep this thing going.
He's ready. 2-2 on the way. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over. Well, they got that tying run on base, stranded over at first.
Well, they picked up a big run in the final inning, Gary, and then held the lead, and the visiting team going home happy.
And we take a look at a performance that today earned our Player of the Game award.
You know, sometimes you work so hard to get through the middle of the order that when the bottom of the order comes up, you kind of ease up a little bit, and that's what happened in this game today. He overlooked the fact that the number 7 hitter can really put the ball in play, and when he did, he got a big hit for his team. That's why he's our Player of the Game.
And they come into hostile territory, Steve, and take this one by 1 run.
Well, both teams had a chance to win it. Goes down to the very end, but the visiting club outplayed them.
And until next time, this is Gary Thorne, along with John. David will get an RBI chance. 2 men on, 1 out. And here's the first one. Cut fastball, swung on and missed, 0-1. Well, lost last night for the Rangers. It being the first of 3 against the Jays. And this is bounced foul to the left side. And they lost that last one, 11 innings.
And a lot of wear and tear on that bullpen, and it was just too much for him in those extra innings.
And he fouls off another one.
Well, with the way we keep tracks of pitch counts right now, you know 0-2, the pitcher wants to put him away. The fact that he has to throw another pitch just tells you how defensive a swing the hitter had to keep it going.
Strike three swung on by David Murphy. He's gone.
Well, that's a huge out right there. Now with 2 down, they've got a legitimate chance of getting out of this inning with the game still tied.
Let's take a moment to check out the top hitting teams around the league. Our leaderboard comes to you courtesy of State Farm. Blue Jays number 1, the Twins in second. In third, the Rangers, Tigers fourth, and it's the Red Sox number 5.
2 of the better hitting teams in the game right here matching up. Guys that know how to put the ball in play. It really points to the fact that they use the whole field and that they can hit any pitch thrown up there.
Here's the first pitch, and he tries to lay off, does, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. That'll do it as they put that one away. So, no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. We're all knotted up in Texas. Kyle is up now. We'll lead it off here, inning number 8. He delivers. Swung, ground ball to short. Andrus with a pickup. Over to first for out number 1.
I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. First in batting average of runners in scoring position. And they're also the number 1 team in on-base percentage. They give themselves a chance to score runs more than everybody else because they get runners on base.
And the runner on third, the go-ahead run here. So here's a chance to do some damage.
He's got to find a way to play the run no matter what.
This changes the whole complexion of the game if he can get a base hit. And it gets through. Fielder credited with the RBI. And Laurie will come in to score. Take a look down there in the bullpen. They've got a lefty up and throwing.
Well, I don't see him coming in just yet. I mean, with a righty in the on-deck circle, I don't think that's the matchup they want.
So look now at the win expectancy graph and what those 2 RBIs have done for their chances. It's Perry at the plate. He bounced out his last time. Fielder's the runner at first. On at second is Bautista. There he goes, headed for third to the left side. And Bautista comes in.
This might be the end of the line for him now. 3 straight hits. He looks exhausted out there right now.
So Curtis Granderson is batting. And Steve, the offense continues to produce. They keep building on it. Oh, and Fielder takes off. Granderson, he'll foul it away.
Well, you know, Gary, you're right. I mean, when a pitcher's in a jam like that, you have to take advantage of it. You get him a little bit flustered. He makes a mistake. Cap.
Oh, he's going to try to steal third. That one swung on, hit in the air. And Cruz is there as he gets to it for the out.
So this ball was headed to the gap, but the left fielder got a good jump on it, able to run it down and make the play.
Odell at the plate. He doubled at his last appearance. Pitch on the way. Swung on and ripped towards second. Picked up by Kinsler. And they tag him out between first and second. They pick up 3 here on 3 hits in strand 1. The Blue Jays gaining the upper hand here. It'll be the leadoff man trying to get things going here. Leadoff hitter, Elvis Andrus. Walked in his last plate appearance. And Chris Medland is the pitcher. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. Stevie faces this Texas lineup today. What's his focus?
Well, no matter what role he's filling on the team, you have to love Chris Medland. He's a guy that can command his fastball, and he takes something off on the velocity to try to get the hitter off balance. And he has good deception between his fastball, his curveball, and his changeup.
And at first, that one was going to look playable, but nothing doing. It got away. Swing and a bouncing ball up the middle. And that'll retire Andrus. And on the State Farm leaderboard, here's a look at the team setting the standard for on-base percentage. Blue Jays number 1. Second, the Twins. In third, the Rangers. The Tigers 4th. And for the Orioles, they are 5th.
A great matchup right here. These two offenses really scrappy battlers at the plate, fouling off a pitcher's pitch, doing anything they can to get on base. Pitchers are going.
He's batting now late in this game. Only 1 out.
And the defense looking for the double play.
Oh, there's Bradley stealing. That swung on a liner here. And it's through. That's a base hit.
We talk about a guy who's just wearing out the opposition. That's a 4-hit day for him. He is locked in.
Now here is Brett Laurie. He could. Oh, takes off for third. There he goes towards third. And that one is struck. Hamilton to field. 2 away. Here's where you want this big bat. Jose Bautista will stand in. Great chance here to capitalize. Here's the first pitch. Line shot into center field. And that will put Bautista on first. Bradley heading home. The throw. And he will be tagged out in the rundown near the plate. That is just. And Bourbon. In, flew out last time, and we'll get to see Zach Braddock pitching. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
Well, going to the bullpen right here, that's his chess move. Let's see if it's checkmate.
Swung on and hit. Bradley. And he gets to it.
Not a bad swing on that pitch, but just got underneath it. The result, easy fly ball to right.
And in the batter's box, it's Murphy. Lifetime numbers 314 against the Jays. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And it makes it through. The winning run is on.
The infield played it deep like they knew he was going to swing away. He did, but was still able to find the hole.
Aubrey at the plate now. He's batting with a possibility that winning run on first base could be his RBI.
With 1 out, they have to be thinking.
Got the bat on that. Granderson's there. That's 2 gone. And with a big chance, here is Elvis Andrus. He's really looking to keep this going. There are, however, 2 down.
Well, a gapper could be a game.
Swung on line to right center field. And it's through. That's a base hit for Andrus. The runner's coming around second on his way to third.
Well, that's hit number 15 in them for that one. And boy, you get 15 hits in the game. The manager can just sit back and relax and watch his team work.
Now Ian Kinsler. He's trying to end this thing right here and now.
Well, any type of base hit now, it does the trick.
Billsberger will be coming on to take over on the mound as they make the pitching swap. This one towards Granderson. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. Extra innings continue in Texas.
Well, Gary, late in the game, this is the guy you want to put your faith in. Prince Fielder can come up big. In these situations.
Top half of this extra inning, and this is where these battles between, and that one is struck. Hamilton to field. That's 1 down.
That's about as easy as it gets. He could have caught that one in his back pocket.
It's Perry at the plate. Single home run in his last at bat. Took something off, and it swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, if he threw a fastball right there, he might send a souvenir to the crowd. Problem was he got the changeup and didn't connect.
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. This one into the alleyway. Should be extra bases.
Well, this could be the start right here that this offense needed in this inning. A nice double right there with only 1 away. This could ignite this offense, and possibly big things could happen.
And here's Curtis Granderson. And he is batting here late in the game in a crucial spot.
Well, you've got a base runner. You don't know if you're going to get another opportunity. The game may be on the line right here.
This is the chance at a game-winning RBI. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1. Oh, he's going to try to steal third. And Granderson, another foul ball. There he goes, headed for third. And Curtis Granderson swinging through it. He's gone. Well, that was a quick inning right there. 7 pitches. We are still. It's going to be Napoli. 2 hits, 5 trips to the plate for him. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a ground ball.
Well, that's the 3rd straight hit against him. Clearly, he's running out of gas right now. I don't know how much longer you can leave him in.
Now, Prince Fielder. Here's the pitch. Smash towards the middle. And he scores, and the tie is broken. They take the lead. And that makes 2 runs in. So, 2 runs in on that hit. Let's take a look now at the play and how it affected the win expectancy goal. It's Perry at the plate. Boy, we have seen this offense building momentum. Oh, Bautista stealing. Swung on. That one put in play. It goes towards Cruz. Andrus. 1 away.
Managers face so many different decisions during the course of a game. And as the game goes on and it's close, those decisions become much more critical to success or failure.
Granderson, he'll foul it away. Oh, Bautista stealing. And he is out at third. What a throw. And it's fouled away. There's a ground ball. Aubrey throws on to first. Side is retired. So they pick up 4. Leading it off, Nelson Cruz. All eyes are on him as he looks for a record-tying 4th home run.
Can't be much hotter than this right now. I mean, you're locked in at the plate. He's a major threat.
Oh, this one hit deep by Cruz. Goodbye, home run. They trim a bit off that deficit with that solo homer, coming to within 1.
Gary, Josh Hamilton at the plate right now in this big situation, looking to get the job done.
In extra innings, bottom half here. If they don't come back, they're going to lose this thing. He represents the tying run.
Gary, tough hitter here, but the key is he just wants to keep the ball in the ballpark. Don't give up the home run.
Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1.
Well, when you swing like that at a changeup, you're very lucky you didn't hit it, or else it'd be an easy out.
Here's the pitch. Yeah, with 2 strikes on him now, Josh Hamilton, he'll protect that strike zone.
Well, a changeup right there hit a good spot. You want to keep that down in the zone, so even if they swing at it, it stays in the ballpark.
Swung on and hit. This one to Granderson, and that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on.
Well, with that big hit right there, he only needs a triple to complete the cycle. But, hey, that's the toughest one to get. Let's see if he can do it.
Thompson at the plate. Try it again here. Just 1 for 5 in this one. And we'll get to see Brian Shaw pitch as Toronto brings it into close. Line drive left of the bag and foul. The pitch. Good movement to that cutter, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, that good running action on that cut fastball. You think you're going to center it at the heart of the plate. It just moves off to the corner. He didn't offer.
To left center, and he's on the potential winning run. Get ready. And he scores, and we are tied. 1 run on that one, so we get to see what that does on our win expectancy chart. And Bourbon settles in. Steve, this lineup, wow, they've been able to create some opportunities. They are executing. They've got a tie.
Well, they just snapped this one from the jaws of defeat with that hit. Now they're set up for a dramatic walk-off win and sending the hometown crowd happy, Gary.
That's a good eye. Julio Bourbon just took that for a ball, even up.
Good action on that cut fastball down in the zone. Hitter just laid off.
Goes foul. One-two pitch coming. Good cutter. Swung on and missed for the first out.
That's a pretty fast pitch right there, and hard to get that much break on it.
Brignac at the plate. 0 for 1 thus far. 1 out. Runner on at first. Now the first pitch. Hit on the ground towards second. Gets it. 1 over to first. He is safe. Almost a double play. Not quite enough time.
They get the lead runner at second base, but I think they would have liked to have gotten 2 right there.
And Aubrey at the plate. He had a single in his last time up. At the belt, the 1-0. Swinging an easy ground ball to short. Oh, he's going to try to make the play. And he throws it away. On there on the move. And with a big chance, here is Elvis Andrus. And we'll get to see Edwin Jackson pitching. They've decided it was time to make a change here. Steve, we'll be focusing here on these Texas hitters. What will he be looking at?
Well, for Edwin Jackson, you have to be prepared for the hard stuff. The fastball and the slider in a good combination, but his changeup is the thing that will be critical to allow him to change speeds to get the hitters off balance.
Good spot that time. Hit that outside corner. 1-2.
Well, that one just froze him. He clearly wasn't looking for that, and he gets locked up down and away.
On the way. Andrus makes contact, and that's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2 on its way. Struck him out. He gets out of this with just a little hurt. They come up with 2 runs to pull even. And if you were just tuning in, hi. Gary Thorne along with John Truck, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Boy, another big chance for Toronto. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. And that ball gets through, and the runner's going to come home. And a second run is in. And they're behind in this ball game, and by the looks of things, they got a starter out there who's tiring.
There's no question about it. I think they have to strongly consider making a move here as we see him before our eyes running out of gas.
Here's where you want this big bat, Jose Bautista. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. That's the second out of the inning.
He swung hard like he wanted to drive this one, but got underneath it. Winds up just popping it up to second.
Now, Prince Fielder. The offense opening here, another shot at it. There's a swing and a smash. And Hamilton's going to play it. And that's out number 3. They pick up 3 here on 3 hits. It's Ian Kinsler to lead it off. Had a base hit his last time up. First pitch to him. Called strike. Jackson's getting on 1. The pitch. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Kinsler now cut that swing down.
Tough spot for the hitter. Down 0-2. You got to protect right now.
He delivers. That misses at the shins. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And Ian Kinsler looks at that one. A ball to even.
Well, you saw the catcher right there setting up inside, and the pitcher just missed off the plate. Still a pretty good pitch, though.
Got him. 1 away. Well, here late in the ball game, obviously that is a very big out.
That's a huge out. And I tell you, the pitcher came through in the clutch. He needed a strikeout, and he got it.
And it's Mike Napoli at the plate. 1 away. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1.
Well, when in doubt, when you're undecided, swing hard, and that's what he did. But he got the slider, and he swung through it, but a big, powerful swing.
And 2 strikes on him now. Mike Napoli, he'll take a look at these next pitches very closely.
Again, he's very susceptible to the changeup with 2 strikes. Let's see if they've done their scouting.
That's a foul ball. Napoli, we got it. It's gone. Goodbye, home run. Comeback underway, Texas. They wish that homer had been chased in a couple more. They'll take it, though, only down 2.
Well, everybody fired up.
Here's a swing and a liner to left center. That is in. It's going to bring the tying run to the plate.
And that is hit number 5 in this ball game for him. Have a day, young man.
Gary, Josh Hamilton at the plate right now in this big situation, looking to get the job done.
He is just a triple shy of the cycle now.
Well, it's the toughest leg of the cycle to get, but if he hits it into the gap, look at him run.
Well, starters usually. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. This one rolls through to the wall.
Well, with that big hit right there, he only needs a triple to complete the cycle. But, hey, that's the toughest one to get. Let's see if he can do it.
Edwin Jackson can be a thrower instead of a pitcher sometimes. He's got a pitch right now, Gary.
You know, he's trying desperately to get out of this inning with that 2-run lead intact, but a couple are on base here.
Well, he has the right look at his eye.
There's a swing and a liner towards first. 2 away.
Well, he hit this one on the screws, but luckily the first baseman had it positioned properly and had the big old glove over there to get him out. With 2 runners on base and a chance for a big inning, they're going to the pinch hitter, trying to see if they can't generate some offense this inning.
Slider just misses 1-0.
Well, the hitter didn't take the bait. That's a great pitch. That breaking ball down and away, trying to get the hitter to chase. You have to give him credit. He didn't go out of the zone for it.
That's hit foul by Guerrero.
Oh!
Here it comes. Slider called strike 2.
Fans are on their feet right now. They know 2 strikes on the hitter. They need to keep this thing going.
Now the 2-2. And that's inside, and he's worked it to a full count.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here. Trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch, didn't get the strike.
Lost him. Ball 4. That puts the potential winning run on.
Well, you just saw a great deal of plate discipline right there on the hitter. Maybe a little fatigue on the pitcher's part. They're not.
And that's a fly ball. That could do it. Bradley's there. And you just saw it, folks. That's going to be the last play of this game.
Toronto comes away with the win, Gary. They did what they needed to do to pull this one out and have to be feeling pretty good about the way they played today.
Now we got the highlights. We want to show you who we're giving this Player of the Game award to. Brett Laurie. Wow, was he swinging a hot bat today.
Well, you know, Gary, anytime you can put the ball in play, you have a great opportunity to get hits and great things happen. And that's what happened today. The pitcher couldn't find a way to put him away. That's why he got those 3 big hits. And when you can do that, good things are going to happen for your team.
And Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. This is a good victory.
Hey, anytime you can go on the road and beat another major league team, you've got to consider yourself fortunate.
Thanks for being with us today. We hope you've enjoyed 2K. Two runners for Prince Fielder. Well, lost last night for the Rangers. Well, you could say they are anti-dustbuster mode. No sweeps. We'll try and grab the third of three here against Toronto. That last one, things got away from them deep in the third. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. This one into the gap, rolling towards the wall. And he scores from second base. And Bautista comes across. And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a two-run double. A couple of RBIs on that swing. Let's see what that does for their win expectancy graph.
Well, this is a great job right here. He did what was necessary. Look, he would have loved to have been able to drive in one, but the fact that he got the bonus plant with that big hit to drive in two to put his team up 2-0, that's huge.
Here's one hit very well deep, and Hamilton's going to play it. Two down. Runner on his way to third. Now a chance to see how the Rangers defense looks. John, who's a factor for them?
Well, the natural Josh Hamilton is the guy you have to watch, no matter what position he's playing.
Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. That's caught. Side is retired. Early scoring, that's always a blessing. They get it going here. Toronto is out on top 2-0. And Chris Mann. Is the pitcher. He's starting the game for Toronto. Stevie faces this Texas lineup today. What's his focus?
Well, no matter what role he's filling on the team, you have to love Chris Medley. He's a guy that can command his fastball, and he takes something off from the velocity to try to get the hitter off balance. And he has good deception between his fastball, his curveball, and his changeup.
Here's the 1-0. 1-0 pitch, change up in there, 1-1.
The key to hitting the changeup, if you commit early, you have to keep your hands back. His hands went with the body. He couldn't swing.
And he watches one at the knees, and it's 1-2. One-two pitch coming. And he will let that one alone. Elvis Andrus, patience and an even count.
He's coming off a game last night where he had two big hits, and looks like he's starting to get locked in a little bit.
Fastball swung out and missed, struck him out, one away.
Well, credit the pitcher right there. Good two-strike pitch down and away. Not much he could have done with that, even if he had made contact.
And it's Mike Napoli at the plate, one away. He's a big home run guy, top 10 in the league right now. First pitch, and he misses the fastball, strike one. Pitch on the way. Mike Napoli isn't fooled by that pitch, and the count is evened up. Batting average, .248 against the Jays. Good time to call for that changeup. 1-2.
Coming off of a game last night in which he hit a home run, and good piece of hitting, a way to capitalize on those mistakes.
Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Mike Napoli is struck out.
At 80 miles per hour, that's pretty good movement right there.
It's down in the zone, but it's definitely a hittable pitch. Looks like the pitcher just caught him looking for something else, and it threw off his timing.
Outstanding work right there, John. And for the rest of the lineup, maybe they'll be second-guessing the next time around when they face him, especially with 2 strikes. Hamilton at the plate. Curveball swung on and missed. Now it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hamilton isn't fooled by that pitch, and the count is evened up. His lifetime average, .287 off the Blue Jays. Good spot for the changeup that time, 1-2.
On his last game, came so close to hitting for the cycle. Got the home run and the single and double, but unfortunately just couldn't come up with a triple.
Breaking ball misses for a 2-2.
Again, he's very susceptible to the changeup with 2 strikes. Let's see if they've done their scouting.
Changeup swung on and missed. That will retire the side. No scoring here, ending this half inning. And it'll be the Blue Jays coming right up. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball, I'm Gary Thorne. With Steve Phillips and John Kruk. Top 5 AL in runs scored. There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. That's 1 down. Be sure to tune in this Thursday. We will be in Detroit to see the Tigers. They play host to the Los Angeles Angels. Game time is 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 Pacific. So with 1 down, it'll be Ian Kinsler. Only 1 batter gets walked more than he does in this lineup. Fastball in there, 0-1.
Great patience at the plate. He's the guy that always seems to find a way to get on base and be in the middle of this offense.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Kinsler now cut that swing down.
Always good coming off a 3-hit game the night before, and gives you some confidence coming into today's game.
Change up. Thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, that pitch right there, that change up away, if a guy's looking for it, that's a great pitch to be able to hit the other way with some power.
That one fouled off by Kinsler. Kinsler with another foul ball. Great effort.
Well, even though he's still behind in the count, it's got to give himself a lot of confidence to know that this guy threw one of his best pitches, that strikeout pitch, and he still put it in play to foul it off. Now he's in the pitcher's head.
The pitch. Change up just about had him, but it's full now. Three-two on the way. He sends this one in the air towards center. No problem with that one. Now look at the race for the title in the Western Division, brought to you by State Farm. In that first spot, the Rangers. Second place, the Angels. Mariners in third. And in the fourth spot, the A's. Thompson at the plate. foul, straight back. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. And that'll be in there for Texas, their first hit. Now State Farm brings her the league leaderboard. The team's getting the most extra base hits. The Rangers, number 1. Second, the Yankees. In third, the Twins. Red Sox, 4th. And for the Blue Jays, they are in 5th.
Well, if you want to get to know the outfielders' names in this game, you're going to get a chance because these two teams...
Back up the middle. A moment here for Texas. Can they get it done?
Well, all pitchers are taught to keep the ball down in the strike zone. Not too many hitters can go down and get one right there in that particular spot. But this guy absolutely loves that pitch. That's why he's on base.
Strike started off the at-bat 0-1. Headed for the middle. Makes its way through for a single. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
Well, now after giving up 3 straight hits, the manager has to start thinking about getting somebody up in the pen.
And Bourbon settles in. Steve, you got to like the odds right here. You get that base hit, and all of a sudden this game changes.
Now, if he hits one over the ball, too, it completely changes the complexion of this game.
They've had to battle back. Here's a chance to get the lead. Change up just off the black. Falls behind 2-0. And a moment here to see how this pitcher has been mixing up his pitches.
I think he's throwing that curveball just a little bit too much. I think he needs to mix things up a little bit more to make that pitch more effective.
Now, guys, the other thing I'm noticing, and maybe this is intentional, but he hasn't gone to the four-seam fastball nearly as much as he typically does. I'd like to see him throw that a little bit more, be aggressive, try to get some velocity in there.
Fastball is caught on and missed that time, 2-1. Lifetime, 222 average against the Blue Jays.
And it just seems like there's always that one team that you struggle against, and this happens to be the team for him.
Fastball on the black. He doesn't get the call, though, and it's 3-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball has to be thrown down in the zone. You throw it up, it flattens out, and you can get hurt.
He sends this one in the air towards center. And that one's put away to retire the side. Well, they load the bases on the strength of 3 base hits, but no runs. The Rangers still looking for a run. Jose Bautista now will stand in. He's number 1 in runs scored in the league. Lewis with the pitch. A ball hit high and deep. Left center field, still going. And makes the catch. He took that one away. Oh, my.
Well, this is where you have to just tip your cap. I mean, you think you got a home run, and instead they leap up in the air, catch it, and it's an out. What an unbelievable effort.
Just watch the extension he has, getting that glove up to make this play.
Well, take a look at this one. It's going to be a home run. It's over the wall, but he times his leap perfectly. And with that big glove, he's able to bring it back in. Outstanding play.
And his Prince Fielder in the box now.
Today, he'd love to duplicate what he did last night when he picked up 4 big base hits.
First pitch on the way. Fielder mashes that one. And goodbye, home run. The production for the Jays goes on. The 2-run lead is turned into a 3-run ball game after that solo shot and a great swing.
All right, now Toronto's got to be pretty darn happy with their offensive approach.
And Napoli spotting the pitch. A smash between short and third. So Curtis Granderson will come up. Every ball club's got to have some power. Let's check out the league's top home run hitters, brought to you by State Farm. Curtis Granderson, number 1. Second, Prince Fielder. Third, Paul Konerko. Fourth, Mike Napoli. And the number 5 guy, that's Evan Longoria.
Well, this is a list of guys that when they get in there, they're looking to do some damage to really hurt the opposition. Looking to drive the ball. It's not just about contact, it's about hard contact.
And there's another one, couple of quick hits. He's going to try for third. The opportunity for offense is right now.
Well, one of the offensive leaders in the game this year, and obviously a guy who's getting the job done for this offense, and somebody they've really come to rely upon.
Guile is the batter. He flew out his last time up. Runners on first and second with 1 out. And the first pitch. Here's a swing, a fly ball deep down the line and right. As he retreats back, runner on his way to third.
I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. First in batting average with runners in scoring position. And they're also the number 1 team in on-base percentage. They give themselves a chance to score runs more than everybody else because they get runners.
There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. And there's Guerrero, out number 3. So they pick up a run on the home run and add to their lead. Toronto up 3. Leadoff hitter, Elvis Andrus. He's in the top echelon of hits right now. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
Just a solid offensive player day in and day out, and a guy that really can deliver for this offense.
Hit on the ground. Odell. 1 away. We get a break in the action. Here's a moment to check out the State Farm League leaders in slugging. Prince Fielder, number 1. Second is Curtis Granderson. Josh Hamilton, third. Paul Konerko, fourth. And finally, Mike Napoli, number 5.
Well, this is a list of hitters that strikes fear in the opposition pitching. They have to because they know with one swing of the bat, they can change the score of the game.
Napoli has a turn in the box. Here's the pitch. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. Going to take a brief moment here to check out the breakdown in this pitcher's pitch types that have turned into hits today. John, Steve, your thoughts?
Well, guys, his changeup has gotten hit 2 times.
You know, 2 of the 3 hits he's given up here have come off of that pitch. Now, it's still early on, only the 3rd. I don't know how much I'd show of that pitch next time through the order, though.
He swings now and really hit that. That's 2 gone.
Let's take a look at some of the rankings in the American League and really where the Rangers sit right now. First in runs, first in slugging percentage, and they're the number 2 team in batting average with runners in scoring position. A lineup that's patient. They know the pitcher's in trouble when somebody's in scoring position. They relax and come up with a clutch hit.
And here's Josh Hamilton, leading the MLB in batting average. First pitch to him. Swing and a hot shot. And that gets down. Hamilton on it first. So that brings up Nelson Cruz. Leads the division in RBIs. The pitch. Oh, this one hit deep by Cruz. It is gone. Goodbye, Homer. The Rangers with a big fly. now they're really making strides to come back there within one.
Texas in a much better position right here, Gary, having cut this lead.
Now Kinsler gets set. Just missed with the fastball, 1-0. And just like that, Steve, before you know it, you get a couple more base hits, and all of a sudden, this is a ball game.
Well, that's the important thing right there. You try to get base runners on, and you know with this kind of power, you can catch up quickly.
And that is in there. The tying run is on base. Time to take a look at the teams doing their best to get on base. Brought to you by State Farm. Blue Jays, number 1. The Twins in second. In third, the Rangers. Tigers fourth. And for the Orioles, they are fifth.
A great matchup right here. These two offenses really scrappy battlers at the plate, fouling off. Pitchers pitch, doing anything they can to get on base. Pitchers are going to have to keep coming in the zone to try to get out.
This one's bounced up the middle. Odell throws on to first in time to retire the side. It's Colon at the plate. See if he's getting balls or strikes here. Let's take a look.
Talk about the importance of first pitch strikes. Well, this shows you here he's retired 6 hitters in this game after he's throwing a first pitch strike.
And the throw beats him to the bag. He is out at first.
He could make a video on how to field his position. He gets over and makes it look easy. Solid fundamentals out at first base.
And it's Shane Victorino at the plate. He had a single in his last time up. Picked up by Kinsler.
Yeah.
2 down.
Now credit the second baseman with a well-executed play right there. Comes up with the ball and quickly gets it from his glove to his throwing hand and throws him out at first.
Oh, I'll tell you, everybody, Steve, I think notices when he gets to the plate, the attention deficit disorder just sort of goes away. 0-1. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Obviously, he's a major force in this. Lineup, they want people to get on base in front of him so he can hit it out of the park.
Bautista, that's going to be a foul ball. Lewis with the pitch. Strike 3 swung on by Jose Bautista. No luck on that cut. They pick up no runs on a hit, and they leave 2 on. Texas 6. Texas is the state. It is the home of the Rangers. Our venue here tonight. A starry night in Texas. And we've got Andrus batting. He'll lead it off. Home half. We're in the 6th. And out on the mound, we've got Julio Teheran as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever. So, Steve, how's he going to handle these big Texas bats?
Well, you talk about a young arm with just electric stuff. That's Julio Teheran. Great bite on his fastball. The ball explodes on the hitters, and then he takes 15 miles per hour off of it with his big looping curveball.
Graves. That's one away. And a chance now to check out the schedule for Toronto. This Texas series ends tonight. They'll get on the road tomorrow. And after that, they will be home against the Orioles, have to deal with Nick Markakis. And the O's swung on line to right center field. And he gets that one down, his second hit, 2 for 4 today. So that brings Josh Hamilton to the plate.
Well, a good piece of hitting right there with 1 out. Now let's see what they can do with him now that they've got a man on first.
He homered earlier in the ballgame. Now the first pitch. Changeup just misses. 1-0.
Well, he fooled him right there with that pitch, but give the hitter credit to lay off of that changeup inside.
Here's the 1-0. Ground ball. Bautista gets one at second. And the deuce, a double play. No runs, one hit, and no one left on base. And it'll be the Blue Jays coming right up. And Prince Fielder will lead it off. He homered earlier in the ball game.
I think it's safe to say that he's done his job so far on this one, driving in runs, the home run as well. And
there's a swing, a high pop-up behind second. Andrus. One down. Right on the trade deadline now. Here's the race in the East, brought to you by State Farm. In first place, it's the Yankees. It's the Blue Jays in second, Red Sox in third, Rays are fourth, and for the Orioles, last place. Graves is up now. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Big swing, straight away center. Warning track, Wall looking up. Oh, and Hamilton makes a beautiful catch. And Curtis Granderson up. Here's the delivery. Granderson, he'll foul it away. The pitch. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And that's the third out. Hamilton grabs it. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Well, how about that? Only needed 4 pitches to set down the guys. Tremendous. Stretch time in Arlington. Heart of the order due to bat next. And if you are just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Crutch, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And now Nelson Cruz. A couple of RBIs thus far. Oh, and that one runs in and hit him.
Now, sometimes that fastball just runs in on you and you can't get out of the way. He couldn't get out of the way there.
And a quick break to check the leaderboard. State Farm brings you the teams terrorizing catchers. The Athletics, number 1. The Angels in second. In the third spot, the Indians. Fourth, the Jays. And we've got the Rangers. They are fifth.
Well, don't be surprised if after this game a gold medal is not awarded to one of these teams. You're talking about 2 of the teams with the fastest base runners in baseball. They steal bases at an unbelievable rate. So if you decide you're going to put a guy on base, you better be prepared for him to steal second base. The infielders are going to have to tighten up. You're going to open up all kind of holes. This has the potential to be a high-scoring game.
And that's going to be a base hit for Kinsler.
Well, even though they lost the game their last time out, he had 3 big hits for him, and the manager has to be tickled because he's swinging it, and he can carry a team when he gets hot.
Thompson at the plate. 2 for 3 thus far. Kinsler's your runner at first base. Cruz on its side. They are losing in this ball game and maybe a little concerned about what's going on the mound. A couple up in the bullpen.
Well, I think they're going to need to get a fresh arm in there soon. We're seeing the telltale signs of fatigue right now.
Thompson starts anew. Here it comes. Pulls back on that curveball. Takes a strike 0-1. Swing and a miss at that fastball. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he's in trouble right here, Gary, and he knows it. He knows he gets a little overly aggressive on the 0-2 pitch. Let's see how good a pitch they give him.
Curveball. Thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, he struggles against the curveball, 2 strikes, so don't be surprised if that's what he sees in this situation.
Here's the delivery. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 on its way. Curveball. Ooh, where did that miss? 2-2. This one's grounded near third. Foul. That's a foul ball.
Well, you get this deep in the at-bat, and the pitcher's trying to do anything he can to fool the hitter. He threw him that off-speed pitch right there, and the hitter still fouled it off.
Ground ball towards second. Gets it. There's one. And Batista wraps up 2.
Well, tomorrow's headlines are going to be written right now.
Grounded out his last time through. Cruz at third. Here's the first pitch to Guerrero. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike. The pitch. Ground ball. He dives and gets it. And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. They pick up no runs on a hit, stranding a man at third base. Texas 6, Blue Jays 4. Guile at the plate now. He's going to get a start at 8th inning. Golden opportunity he's got for Toronto. The pitch. Victorino, he'll foul it away. And Victorino, there's another foul ball. Good 2-strike pitch. Misses high, 1-2.
Well, that pitch right there just seemed to get away from the pitcher, took off on him. Looked like he tried to overthrow that a little.
Oh, takes off for third. And he is out at third. What a throw. Watch this throw. It's a little unusual for a catcher to have to go down to third.
I tell you, just a quick snap throw, some arm strength, put it right on the bag. He's out.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the side's retired. Save situation, at least for right now. So we've got the closer up, Steve.
Well, let's see if the
Guns on a hit, and they'll strand him. And here are the Rangers, bottom half of the 8th inning. And Aubrey at the plate. Drew a walk as last time. They're trailing in this ball game right now, but swung on, grounded towards the hole. Over to first for out number one. Our State Farm leaderboard, teams who have great control, not walking people. Number one, the Angels. Blue Jays in second. Tigers third. White Sox fourth. And the Mariners fifth.
Well, you see the philosophy. They like to throw the ball over the plate, force the opposition to beat you. Don't beat yourself. And no base on balls for this team.
And Bourbon settles in.
Bourbon is not afraid to go here. They got to keep an eye on him.
Swing liner back up the middle. And it's through. That's a base hit for Andrews. There's one. And so with 2 outs in the inning, here's Mike Napoli. And a home run back in the fourth inning. And here's the first one. Napoli will foul that one away. Oh! Andrus is running. Strike two. And he's in there at second base.
Here's another look at the steal. He gets to second base sliding in hard.
And he didn't have much of a lead that time off first, but a really good jump.
Now, sometimes you tip off the pitcher with too big of a lead, so it worked in this situation.
Swing, a ball hit high, deep to left field, way back. And bye-bye, that's a 2-run homer. Now a 4-run ball game. They just doubled their lead on that one.
Now this game continued to go well for the Rangers. The offense just keeps attacking.
Hamilton gets set. Here's the delivery. First pitch fastball. Misses badly that time. 1-0.
Now having some difficulty commanding that two-seam fastball. You don't want to throw that pitch up and in. That's a ground ball pitch, not a ball you want to get a fly ball on.
And we saw that wild throw there. Popped him. Now he's on base. So that brings up Nelson Cruz. He homered earlier in the ball game.
Swinging the bat very well today and doing a little bit of everything. Driving in runs, hitting the ball out of the ballpark, having a good ball game.
And we'll get to see Edwin Jackson pitching. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now.
If your pitcher's already hit a batter or two, you've got to take him out of the game.
Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1. Blowing inside with that one. A 1-2 count. The 1-2 pitch. And Nelson Cruz strikes out. And he couldn't make contact on that one. Well, they add a couple more runs here and extend their lead. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillip.
Texas gets the victory here, and they played some good, solid baseball all around.
And it's time to present them. And Steve, they're able to win this game rather handily. Graves is batting. He homered earlier in the ballgame. And starts him out here. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1. Now the Blue Jays losing their last game. They really were hoping for a sweep. Still 2-1 against the Rangers in Texas. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. 2 away. And they'll hold him at first base. Let's have a look at our leaderboard, brought to you by State Farm, how the teams stack up in hitting. Blue Jays number 1, the Twins in second, third spot the Rangers, the Tigers fourth, and it's the Red Sox number 5.
Well,
Bautista got good wood on this. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. Well, it was a quick inning right there, 7 pitches. This one's still tied up in Toronto. It'll be the bottom third of the order coming to the plate. Here's J.J. Hardy leading it off. Line drive. That's foul towards first. And we'll get to see Zach Braddock pitching. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
Managers face so many different decisions during the course of a game. And as the game goes on and it's close, those decisions become much more critical to success or failure.
This one hit, and a long foul ball down the left side. Swing and a miss, 3 strikes, Hardy's down.
You know what I like about this is on 0-2, he didn't mess around. He didn't try to nibble to get him chase off the plate. He goes right at him and just gets the strikeout.
Robertson at the plate. He singled in his last at bat. Slider just misses. 1-0.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here. Trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch, didn't get the strike.
Holds up, but it's a called strike. Evens the count at 1. There's a swing and a drive. Deep right field. This one to Victorino as he drops back for it and puts it away.
Well, I followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
Bell in the batter's box. He sends this one in the air towards center. And that one's put away to retire the side. No hits, nobody left. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And Prince Fielder up. He'll be leading off the home half of the 9th inning. Crowd anxious to see what he can do here. Swinging a ball pop foul down the right field line. Ground ball. And it goes foul. He deals. Good wood. Hits it right back up through the pitcher. And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. Great play made. Boy, middle of the infield. You love that kind of help.
Well, he stretched out as far as he could possibly go to be able to make the play. Gold glove effort.
Guile at the plate. Hasn't had much success yet in this game. He's hoping to get something this time. And here's the first one.
Foul ball!
That's a foul ball. Here's the pitch. And it's 0-2. Granderson, short swinger anyway, will just look to contact here.
Well, you see that pitch coming in, and it starts at
Well, he's running, taking off for second. Picked. Too late, and he is safe at second. Boy, I don't know on that count, Steve. Number one, the fact that he swung's kind of a surprise. I don't know how he hit that where it was.
You're right. On an 0-2 count, you have to protect the plate. Sometimes it's a defensive swing, but sometimes it works out.
And batting is Shane Victorino. Golden opportunity he's got for Toronto. This one towards Hardy. Bell makes the play on the fly ball. 2 away.
Well, that's a huge out right there. Now with 2 down, they've got a legitimate chance of getting out of this inning with the game still tied.
It's Colon at the plate. Called out on strikes in his last appearance. Hard grounded to short. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. McBath. Is the batter. He'll be leading off inning number 10 for us now. And in this tie ball game, taking a look at the pen, we got some double-barreled action.
Well, they've got them both up out there trying to get a sense as to how they feel, how fresh they are, and then make a decision about who to bring in.
Line drive fouled off towards first. Holds off on the slider, 2-2.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
Slider just about had him, 3-2 count. Headed for the middle, Graves. And his throw is in time, first out of the inning. There's one away. Nick Markakis is at the plate. Still seeking his first hit of the ball game. Hit in the air. This one to Victorino. He's taking charge, puts it away. And it's Adam Jones in the batter's box. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. First pitch, a slider outside, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Line foul towards third. Slider can't find the zone, 2-1. Swing and a drive, deep left center. And Granderson grabs that one, and the side's retired. And nothing across here in this half of the inning. Still time.
And guys, getting interesting. Brett Laurie up at the plate, itching to come up big for a hit for his teammates.
Bottom half extra inning. Potential go-ahead run standing at the plate.
Gary, both guys know a walk-off homer wins it. The fans want it to end.
Up the middle. And it makes it through. The winning run is on. He's going to try to stretch it.
Well, anytime you bring in a relief pitcher to come in a key situation, the last thing you want to do is for him to serve one up to the first hitter. That's exactly what he did, giving up that big base hit.
Odell is the batter now, and he needs to move over that go-ahead run. He's running towards second. That one swung on, hit in the air deep to left field. One away. So that's the first out. Runner has to hold it first. Graves is up now. He's batting with a possibility that winning run on first base could be his RBI.
With one out, they have to be thinking double play. Give us a ground ball. But Gary, he really doesn't have the speed necessary.
Swung on line to right center field. This one into the alleyway. Should be extra bases. And they can't cut it off. It'll roll to the wall. And game over. The winning run scores, and that's a run.
Well, the hometown fans going home in celebratory fashion, Gary, as they win this one in the final inning, getting it done in an unbelievable game.
All right, here we go. It's that time. We're going to take a look now at our player of the game.
Well, anytime you have 3 legs of the cycle, you know you've had a decent enough game to help your team win. Look, would he love to hit the triple to get the cycle, something that's rarely done in Major League Baseball? Sure he would. But I think if you ask him after the game, he's going to say, look, all I want to do is help our team win. And that's what he did with those big, big hits.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
Well, that time again. Thanks for being with us today, Major League Baseball. For Steve Phillips, Sean Clark, and the rest of our great 2K sports.
Now, on a jam like this, one bad pitch is all it takes. Definitely a pressure situation.
And he really needs to find a way to get his team out of this one. He's faced with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, he'll be all right. He just has to think about limiting the damage. Don't give up a lot of runs. If they score, make it only 1.
First pitch is a slider in there, 0-1. Loss in their last contest for the O's. So a 3-game series sees them dropping the first. Chance to make it a rubber match against the Jays. Colon with the delivery. That's inside. Jones watches. Looking at that last outing, they ran into trouble 10th inning.
Yeah, they made some mistakes late in the game, and that's when you can't make them. It seems to be more magnified.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 1-2. The 1-2 from Colon. Oh my, is he wild right now? That could be trouble. And the throw beats that runner. He's out at first.
Gary was really going for it there, but the catcher's able to get a handle on it, give it over to first base in time. If he doesn't get it there, who knows what it might lead to.
Outstanding hustle to make sure he doesn't get on a third strike. That was a very close play to get the out at first.
Now, take a look at this from another angle, and you slow it down, and you see the ball. Beats him just before his foot gets to the bag. Good call. Well, Gary, right now is the time for his best pitches.
Doesn't want to give up the lead run here. Tie ball game with a couple on.
Well, the situation's not all that bad just yet, Gary. It's still early. If he can get a strikeout or a pop-up and limit the sacrifice opportunities, then the defense can move back and they can play for the final out of the inning.
And that sets down Davis. He scores. They got the production first, 1-0. Got a chance to check out the Blue Jays defensively around the horn. John, who's a factor for them?
Well, you need great legs to run down balls in the outfield, and Curtis Granderson is one of the best at them that does it. He positions himself well. He has pretty good instincts, and even when he does make a mistake as far as judgment goes, he has the speed to outrun the mistake.
Now the 1-1. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. That one in the alley. This could be 2 or more, and they get that run in.
Well, the hitter makes an adjustment going down on the pitch at the bottom of the strike zone and drives it here.
And you get a run scored if you're in that at-bat. What you want to do is make contact. He did. That pays off. It's Sosa at the plate. And Steve, the offense continues to produce. They keep building on it.
Well, we all knew the possibility of getting some early runs up early could happen here. That was possible. This could turn out to be a very interesting game, guys. Take a look at the new runner in the game right now, and obviously this could be a real loss if he's up.
Swing and a rocket toward short. And there's the third out. Great offense early. First inning sees the first 2 runs of this game. The O's lead it 2-0. And we've got Zach Britton out on the mound. He's going to start. Here's the pitch. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1.
Well, as a hitter, when a guy has a good fastball, you think you have to...
Oh, he's on the move for third. Oh, trying to steal third. There's a catcher who's got to really work at getting that out.
Well, a changeup on that pitch. It takes a little longer to get there, so you have to speed up your release from behind the plate and make the accurate throw. Everything came together.
Great balance behind the plate. And it's starting to head out towards the wall. He's thinking extra bases. He's heading for third. And the throw. And he is safe at third ahead of that play.
Boy, when he shoots this one toward the wall, you know he's thinking 3 all the way. And with his speed, he makes it there easily. Now, with only 1 out, the manager has a big decision how they're going to pitch to this next guy.
Jose Bautista at the plate, runner at third. He's the most walked player in the league. Ball 1 started off the at-bat. It's 1-0.
It's all about patience and discipline, the name of the game. He's not afraid to wait it out. He understands the first strike may not be the best strike he sees.
There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. That's one out. Chance now to check the lineup, this time for the Blue Jays. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, we all know Prince Fielder can hit home runs. I mean, it's some of the most prodigious home runs you will see. Those high lofting shots that go about 450 feet. But what people don't understand is he's a guy who can walk a lot. He's also a great hitter with runners in scoring position. Prince Fielder's more than just a power guy.
They are keeping the pressure on you. This offense knows it's got a chance to get back into this game. And a swinging strike on Britton's pitch.
Can you say ground ball? That's what that sinker down to the zone is meant to do.
Pulls it back 1-1. Here's the delivery. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. Markakis is there. And that's the third out. That'll do it. So they pick up a run on two. Robertson at the plate. He'll start it off here in the second. Foul straight back. Victorino's trying for the stolen base. That's a foul ball. Foul ball! The runner's heading home. And it's fouled away. Foul! Britton with a windup. Fastball misses inside, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, they threw that pitch right there, down and in, just off the plate. Let's see if they come back with another fastball down and away.
Hit hard to second. McBath. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. And heading to the dugout, Zach Britton. Nothing doing, second inning after getting up a run in the first. Up next, Orioles. Sunny day, but it is a really hot day as well. You're watching here at home. We hope you get that good old air conditioning going. And Chris Davis to bat. And the team's best home run hitter right now. Now we saw that wild throw there. Now he's on base. That'll bring up Matt Wieters.
But Gary, with this hit batter in this inning, we're starting to see now maybe a pattern forming here that he just doesn't have as good control today.
And that will hold him at first. Oh, and a wild throw. Now look at the stats with the fewest walks allowed for the month. Found on our State Farm leaderboard. The Angels number 1, the A's second, the Blue Jays third, the Indians fourth, and the Mariners fifth.
All these teams have a clear understanding that base on balls can come back to haunt the pitcher. They do not. Not give in. They force the opposition to beat them rather than beating themselves.
Well, they are losing in this ball game. Not sure what they think about the guy on the mound, but they got 2 up in the pen.
Yeah, I don't know what the rush is to get him out of there. He still looks fresh. He's had some problems in the game, but I think he can regroup still.
Colon with the delivery. That one goes foul. Here's the 2-1. Fastball called strike 2.
Colon has just been solid, real solid so far, giving his team a chance to win.
Well, guys, you know, one of the more interesting types of analysis here, look at his location distribution.
I think he's been in pretty good command in this one. He clearly is hitting his target, if not all the time, at least the majority of the time.
You know, John, if I'm the pitching coach, I'm going to emphasize just stick with the plan. The plan seems to be working.
Well, after a long, epic battle, this at-bat ends in a walk. Are you kidding me? Someone should have got struck out or someone should have got a hit, but the hitter will take the walk.
So here is J.J. Hardy coming to the plate. Lined out in his last at bat. Here's the 1-0. It's hit foul by Hardy. That swung on, hit on the ground. It's picked up. Gets one at second. And Laurie there for the double play. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Baltimore 2, Toronto 1. End of the order, ready to do some work at the plate. Brett Laurie leading it off. He's #1 in runs scored in the league. And the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Davis picks it. And he'll step on first to retire the side. Another solid inning put in by Zach Britton. He's been effective through 3 innings, allowing only that run back in the first. Third inning baseball complete. On to the 4th inning. We're going to look at that leadoff hitter due up here in the inning. Robertson at the plate. See if he's getting balls or strikes here. Let's take a look.
Well, when he's throwing that first pitch strike, it leads to effectiveness. He's gotten 5 guys out after throwing a first pitch strike.
First pitch on the way. Too low on that one for a ball. 1-0. One chance so far. He's got an 0 for 1. Trying to get the hit here off Cologne.
Well, we'll see if they remember what they did the last time when they struck him out. That 4-seam fastball, they blew it right by him.
Well, that pitch is looking good for him. Along with this guy, he's gotten 2 others to go down. He's used that pitch for the put-away pitch.
Outside for a ball, and it's 2-1.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
2-1 pitch. Fastball on the black. He doesn't get the call, though, and it's 3-1.
Well, you saw the catcher right there setting up inside, and the pitcher just missed off the plate. Still a pretty good pitch, though.
Ground ball up the middle. Odell over to first for out number 1.
A chance to take a look at the Baltimore Orioles and how they're ranking in the American League right now. 4th in triples, 5th in home runs, and they also show up in the top 5 in on-base percentage. That will go a long way to their ability to score runs. The more runners you get on, the more chances you have to score runs.
And Bell is retired.
That's some kind of play right there to be able to get to the ball quickly, transfer it to your throwing hand, and rifle it over to first base to get the runner. Nice play.
McBath is batting. He singled his last trip. Line drive. That's foul towards first. Cologne with the delivery. He sends this one in the air towards center. That's caught. Side is retired. No scoring here, ending this half inning. And it'll be the Blue Jays coming right up. And Prince Fielder will lead it off, while leading the league in home runs. Here's the first one. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Gary, he can really swing the bat. Just a quality approach at the plate, day in and day out. That consistency is critical to their success.
Fielder isn't fooled by that one, and Prince has evened up the count. Changing the eye level of hitters is such a key component. Here we can see the breakdown of how this guy has been mixed. Swung on. That is hit hard by Fielder. Gone. That's a dinger. And the solo home run, vital in this ball game. It ties it up.
Credit the Jays for bringing this back to a tie. Base runners are the key. The more you get on, the better chance you have to get them in. Let's see if they can take the lead.
And starts him out. Back up the middle. It is through, and the go-ahead runs on. going to try to stretch it. So Curtis Grinderson will come up. Be sure to tune in again this Saturday. It'll be Prince Fielder and the Toronto Blue Jays. They play host to the Texas Rangers. That will kick off at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Now looking forward to that. That's going to be some kind of matchup, Gary. Good ball game.
He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Granderson, he'll foul it away. Britton with a windup. And Granderson, another foul ball. And Curtis Granderson strikes out. He could not make contact.
Got him to chase that ball down and away. Good pitch, not real good execution by the hitter.
Oh, there he goes for second.
He had a swing at it. 2 strikes, ball up and away. A good pitch to at least put in play or foul off, but couldn't quite catch up to it.
Now swinging a shot toward second. This a great situation for some offense.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
It's Colon at the plate. Hey, he's trying to steal third. And he is out at third. What a throw. He gets caught on that one. Boy, they didn't wait very long to go.
Well, he went on the first pitch, and he didn't catch anybody by surprise as they looked ready for it. Good pitch to throw. The catcher gets him out.
He's running. Ball. Oh, he takes off for second. Catcher can't control it. No throw made. He's in there easily. Stolen base. So they can't make the play.
Well, listen, it's all about advancing base runners in the game. You got to make plays defensively, but that error cost him, and he came up.
Oh, he's going to try to steal third. He swings and hits this one. Going to be fielded by Jones, and he's there to retire the side. And here's Nick Markakis leading it off. Now let's take a look at a breakdown of how this guy has been mixing up his pitches so far in this one. What stands out, guys?
I love what I've seen from him today. He's established his fastball, and then he's thrown just enough off-speed pitches to keep these guys off balance.
Well, he's doing an exceptional job in this game, changing the sequence of pitches to where the hitters cannot follow the rhythm that he has for his plan of attack.
And we're going to get to see Eduardo Sanchez pitching. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. It's hit foul by Markakis. Foul! Hit in the air to center field. One away now. Right on the trade deadline now. Here's the race in the East, brought to you by State Farm. It's the Blue Jays in first. In second place, the Yankees. In third, the Red Sox. Rays are fourth. And for the Orioles, last place.
Well, last season a struggle for Baltimore, and another one this year again. And they never come in expecting a down year, but I would think everybody was fooling themselves if they truly thought this team could be competitive.
And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a swing, a high pop-up behind second. 2 down.
Got him off balance, got him up front a little bit. Easy pop-out to the shortstop.
And Chris Davis to bat. Look at the lifetime numbers, 280 against the Blue Jays. And a swinging strike on the first pitch from Sanchez, 0-1.
Gary, he gets a little over anxious at the plate when the count goes to 0-1. So look for them maybe to expand the strike zone and get him to chase something.
And he swings and hits this one foul. Slider swung on and missed. Struck him out. That's going to retire the side. And a good defensive half inning. 3 up, 3 down. This one's still tied up in Toronto. Brett Laurie leading it off. Let's take a look at how this pitcher has been utilizing his arsenal of pitches.
I mean, the one thing you notice comparing to his normal trends, he's definitely throwing that four-seamer a lot more today.
You know, we're seeing him mix up his pitches, and he's throwing some pitches more than he normally does. But when he's doing that, it means he's throwing his best pitch less. He needs to go to that sinker.
And he watches that low pitch from Britton.
But Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
Oh! Swung on and fouled away. Nice outing so far. He's got a 2 for 2 off Britton.
You know, you got to start second-guessing the scouting report on him right now. He's got 2 fastballs for hits right now. You've got to possibly change the plan of attack.
Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Toronto, here's a position. There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. Now it's 2. Runner on his way to third. Here are the leaders for batting average with runners in scoring position, courtesy of State Farm.
Now, Gary, a pair of guys who are at their best when the pressure is on. They almost seem to have a fear of stranding base runners. They just find a way to get them in.
Here's Prince Fielder now with the RBI opportunity. He's the league leader in hits. That's down. Runner could come home. And, Steve, this one turns into a nice one-run RBI.
You leave a pitch up in the zone like that, hitters are going to hammer it. That's what happened. Run scored, another runner on base.
Dial is up now. Steve, really good vibes here. Hitting is contagious, and when you do it late in a ball game and get a lead as they have, it's great stuff.
Gary, we just saw a big hit right there, and it points out how critical.
And he's running on the move for third. To right center. Markakis is there, and that's going to do it in this half inning. So they scratch across a run, 3 hits. It's going to be Wieters. This is his 6th season at the major league level. Hit in the air to left center. This one towards Granderson. And he gets over and pulls it in for the out. And a chance now to check out the schedule for Toronto. Series with Baltimore concludes tomorrow. And after that, they'll be home against the Rangers. They'll have to deal with Josh Hamilton in that power hitting lineup. A team that will definitely give them a competitive series. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And they'll be taking on the Rays, led by MVP, maybe, Evan Longoria. That series bound to be competitive. Costa has a turn in the box. Drew a walk as last time. And he misses high. Sanchez can't get him to go after it.
Well, that 2-seam fastball has to be thrown down in the zone. You throw it up, it flattens out, and you can get hurt.
1-0 on the way. Inside with a bender, 2-0. Fastball called strike 2 and 1. The 2-1 is a fastball inside, and it's 3-1.
Well, that pitch just took off right there and exploded out of the pitcher's hand. Kept it just a little bit inside, though. Tough pitch to hit. Good job by the hitter to lay off.
And another foul ball.
Well, you know, the last thing the pitcher wants to do on a 3-2 count is to walk a guy. But give the pitcher credit. He still made a pretty good pitch right there low in the strike zone. But the hitter got just enough of it to keep this at-bat going.
He sends this one in the air towards center. Play is made. A look at some lineups who have been crushing the ball over the fence for the last 10 games. Our State Farm leaderboard. Number 1, the Rangers. The Orioles in second. Third spot, the Red Sox. Fourth, the White Sox. And number 5, the Indians rounded out.
With this sort of power production, it's tough to pitch around any one hitter in the lineup because it does speak to...
Line shot into center field. And that gets the tying run on board.
Well, with that big 2-out hit right there in this inning, you know the manager's in there telling him, let's not let him breathe. Let's not let him get that third out. Let's score before this inning's over.
Robertson at the plate. He bounced out his last time. Graves. And he gets there in time, and that will be an infield single. This a great situation for some offense.
Well, even though they lost the last game, he had 2 big hits, and that's a good sign if you're the manager of this team. He's starting to swing the bat, really.
There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. He's out. Throw over to second base, a force to retire the side. They pick up. And it's Curtis Granderson now to lead it off. Well, let's take a moment here to see the breakdown of the pitches that have yielded hits.
This guy's four-seamer's been hit 7 times over the course of this.
There's contact. He drove it well. One away.
I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. First in batting average with runners in scoring position. And they're also the number 1 team in on-base percentage. They give themselves a chance to score runs more than everybody else because they get runners on base.
There's one away. Shane Victorino standing in. 2 for 2 in the game. And the first pitch. Hit in the dirt. McBath. Out number 2. It's Colon at the plate. Flew out last time. Here's the first one. Here's a swing and a fly ball. This one to Jones. And that's out number 3. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. It's going to be Wieters. He's going to get us started. 8th inning. And out of the mound, we've got Aroides Vizcaíno. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now.
Well, managers face so many different decisions during the course of a game. And as the game goes on and it's close, those decisions become much more critical to success or failure.
Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Matt Wieters. Watch that strike zone.
Well, you go to the 8th inning right here, and obviously the game getting much shorter here. 2 innings left in this one, and you've got the 1-run lead. But you have to go out there and try to get something going and force them to put the ball in play. Do not give free passes. Do not let them get on base easily.
Here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside, and it's 1-2 now. Got him. 1 away.
Now we've got a chance to take a look at the slider again.
Fantastic piece of pitching to get that out, John.
Well, that's the part of pitching you love. He's looking for a fastball. He's expecting a fastball, and then just drop one right off the table. What a pitch.
Costa is the batter. He flew out his last time up. And the first pitch. Swinging a roller towards the hole. On to first, 2 away. Shot here for J.J. Hardy. There are 2 down. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Just missed with the fastball, 1-0.
1 out remaining here in the 8th inning, and obviously offensively time running out. They've got to get something going, only trailing by a run. Find a way, get a pitch. If you get one,
He makes contact, line drive. He's got it. What a play. Nothing doing here in this half inning. Toronto not letting this lead go. And it's Fielder batting. And a home run back in the 4th inning. Now the first pitch. Headed for the middle. And it gets down. A 3 for 4 game. Good hitting job. He's going to try to stretch it.
let's check out where Prince Fielder's production ranks in the league this year. First in hits, first in home runs, and he's also first in RBIs. That ability to come up with a clutch base hit, to drive in the key runs, a major run producer for his team.
Dial settling in. Last time up, flew out. And here's the first one. Line drive fouled off towards first. There's a hard comebacker right through the center. Wide throw, can't get him at first base.
Now, sometimes you make a great pitch, and the hitter just happens to be lucky at this particular time. This is one of those balls, not a play can be made on it. That's why he's on. On first base.
So Curtis Granderson is batting. He has 5 career hits, 12 at-bats against Ferguson. Well, working on the 0-1 count now.
That's a huge swing right there. He was looking for a fastball, but just couldn't quite catch up to it. Great pitch.
Granderson, he'll foul it away. Here's the pitch. Swings, hits this one in the air, down the right field line. And it's through. Base hit for Granderson. Fielder scores.
Statistics say that the 0-2 count by far is an advantage for the pitcher. But in this situation, he fought off a tough pitch and slapped the base hit.
Great job on that at bat. And batting is Shane Victorino. So the direction here, Steve, for this lineup to stay in charge. Right now they are.
Well, they were given an opening, and they took it. And now they have a lead late in the game. Well, with the lead right here, don't be surprised if we see the runner on first go. And I think that he has enough speed to make it. And even if they throw it away, you got a chance to pick up a run.
Starts him out with a fastball for a strike. Steve, we'll keep an eye on the bullpen. We'll expect to see that closer getting up and getting ready to come into the ballgame.
Well, that's right, but you want to give your
And he's breaking for the plate. And that one swung on and missed by Victorino. That throw to third base right on the money. That's a great play.
Well, he didn't get a very good jump off of second base, and the catcher did get a quick release. He's neat.
It's Colon at the plate. He's hitless thus far. Oh, and Granderson takes off. It's fouled away.
He gets the strikeout with the sinker ball. The ball's
Lifetime, he's picked up no hits, 3 at-bats off Ferguson. Well, the decision here, obviously, is a great respect for the hitter. He's going to get the free pass.
Yeah, but I'm not sure either of these guys likes this. They'd like to go at each other and have the challenge and see who can come out on top.
Odell in the box. Got looking last time. Line drive. Throws on to first. Side is retired. They pick up a run on. Robertson at the plate. He'll start the 9th. And it'll be Kyle Farnsworth doing the pitching. He comes in to close for Toronto.
Well, going to the bullpen right here. That's his chess move. Let's see if it's checkmate.
Lays off the cutter. Good pitch, but it's 1-1.
Pitching-wise, you want to make them earn it. Force them to get a base hit right here. Force them to put it in play. Throw strikes.
And he looks at a slider in there, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, the backdoor breaking ball right there. They set up a way and executed the pitch perfectly.
Slider tough to lay off, and it's 2-2.
Now he struggles with the changeup with 2 strikes, Gary. I'm going to pull the string right here.
Big swing, misses on the changeup, struck him out, 1 away.
Now K-Cam registers 7 miles per hour with very little break.
Well, you see him go after the inside part of the plate here.
Boy, he really did. He just bombarded the inside after the plate.
Well, and as a hitter, you just have to get your timing down a little bit better. And he certainly did.
Towards the middle. And that gets through. The tying run will come to bat.
That ball was well struck. Good piece of hitting. The infield plane back. Had a little more ability to cover some ground, but he was able to get it by him.
McBath batting now. Trying again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch, a sinker away, 1-0. Pauses, and now the 1-0. Called strike away, and it's even at 1. The pitch. Sharp bite to that slider, 1-2. One-two pitch coming. Swing and a miss on the cutter that time. 2 down.
Now we're going to get another look here at that cut fastball here on K-Cam.
A breaking ball right there gets him to swing. You can see that back leg kind of jelly bitten a little bit.
He really used the off-speed pitches during that at-bat to get it over with. So, Nick Markakis is batting. It's hit foul by Markakis.
Oh!
0-1, Farnsworth will rock and fire to right center, and it's in there, the tying run on board. He's going to try for third. No luck getting him at third. He's in there easily.
You talk about a guy who's just wearing out the opposition. That's a 4-hit day for him. He is locked in.
And the pitch to Jones. Line drive. That's foul towards first. And Adam Jones looks at that one. That's going to be a ball, leaving in the count.
For some reason on the 1-1 count, he really likes to be aggressive. I'd have to try to work off the corners a little bit and see if I can't get it off the center of his bat.
Here's Farnsworth, 1-2 offer. A line drive towards the hole, and it's good. The O's should score.
Look, it's very interesting right now. That huge at bat cuts the lead to 1. Now let's see where this thing goes.
Now, big chance, Chris Davis. He's working now. This is a big at-bat late in the game.
Well, big 2-out at-bat in a critical situation. They need a big hit.
I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active.
You know, it's still early in the game, though, so I'd be surprised if they make this move this early. They may just get it.
Swing and a fly ball, and this might be it. And you just saw it, folks. That's going to be the last play of this game.
Well, Toronto comes away with the win, Gary. They did what they needed to do to pull this one out and have to be feeling pretty good about the way they played today.
So the honor is ready to be handled out. Our player of the game, a very deserving candidate. Talk about a great game. No further, Prince Steve. And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.